to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles, taking on a team from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Mississippi State about to put it away as we start the festivities. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the run, it's Richard. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The play action fake. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in his hands.
That's caught. It's Bond. Breaks into the open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. The screen, he can go. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they're aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Handoff from the gun. Makes a man miss. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Evans. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Taylor wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the big play. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful back.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal. You knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
Has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And what a great Great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. At that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. To the air, it's Shapen. He's got the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Yeah, I love that the QB understood I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he could get a first down.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you just sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. As we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now, that is a staple of the sport.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. Makes him talk to the hand. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Golden Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got some space. Bulldozes his way through. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get the
ball was loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And the Golden Eagles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Bond. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Going to the ground. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
First and goal now. Let's see what Boston College calls. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eagles.
Well, this running back can beat you with a lot of tools. He's got speed, he can shake you, he can spin away, and now he shows you the stiff arm. That was lethal before walking into the end zone.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Thompson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Shapen. Spits it out to the back. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Intercepted!
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long, they dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. The Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run play action. Shoots it to the left. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Wilkins. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the wide out. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's fine. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Unloads quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the move. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a and goal.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Boston College will try to get it in on a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
A nice job by the defense. 1st and goal situation. You can expect run a lot of the times. They were physical, got in the backfield, stuffed the run.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Richard. Touchdown, Boston College! A great catch and run for 6.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Thompson. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. The screen, and watch out! They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. The Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. It's a fumble on the play. Bounced right back to them.
It's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling. You're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender. But the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Running back searching for a hole. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Looking for a man. It's Shapen. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Thompson. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
The inside handoff. Turning it on! And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Working that wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. From the gun, the ground game. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On the option. Now the toss. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Taylor wants to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Richard. There he goes. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He might want another play. Tight end now in motion. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Shapen. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Here comes the option. Quick toss. Shakes off the defender.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They feed him again. Shows him the stiff arm. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Golden Eagles line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Jones. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation of what play to dial up.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. It's all teed up. Boston College will kick to start this 3rd quarter. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Trying to set the tone with the run. Just shedding tackles. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. A designed run for the quarterback. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs.
Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown Bulldogs! And the stomping has commenced.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Motion from the back. Now the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Every journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. With the catch, it's McDonald. Oh, a lot of space. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And it's his 4th interception of the game. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Well, that's the 2nd pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well. And you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
From the 30-yard line on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Got enough space. Touchdown, Boston College. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Thompson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. He turns that loose down the right side. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, you just keep chucking.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On the move. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from from the 14-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard them.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Unleashes one. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Makes a man miss. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
To the air, it's Shapen. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Back to pass on 2nd down. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
grabbed in the backfield. It's Harris. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Leaves it with the running back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
I think at this point in the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Sends it back in motion. To throw, it's Shapen. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Franklin. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
BC back to work after picking up the first down. On the option. He'll pitch it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
The Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Looking for a deep man. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it. The defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Now facing a third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David. And oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the second level, great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Jones.
The receiver is brought down at the 12, and the Boston College offense will take over first and 10.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
And the Golden Eagles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll send the back in motion. Using his legs, it's McDonald. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
It'll be third and long. They'll keep it on the ground. He just refused to go down, kept finding space and picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Converts on 4th down, still going. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Firing to the right, complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
He's looking to throw. Looking to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. Touchdown, Eagles! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Thompson. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. He didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.